All right, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Something huge just went down. We're talking about the 72 hours between September 13th and 15th, 2025. This wasn't just another news cycle. This was the moment the entire playbook for the future of technology got torn up and rewritten from scratch.
And that's exactly right. Think of this as an emergency intelligence briefing. Because this isn't about some new feature or a minor update. We've just witnessed a massive paradigm shift, moving from AI as a thing you use to AI as a thing that acts. And it all kicked off in one absolutely explosive weekend.
So, what's at the very heart of this revolution? It all comes down to one single concept: Agentic AI. This is the new battleground. It's the new frontier that every major tech company on the planet is now in a mad dash to conquer. But what does it actually mean? Okay, so here's the crucial difference. Forget asking an AI to just, write an email for you. We are now talking about AIs where you can give them a high-level goal like, hey, analyze our main competitor's last product launch and build me a full presentation on it. And it just does it. It plans the steps, it does the research, it builds the slides, it executes the entire workflow on its own. It's the difference between having a smart calculator and having a smart teammate sitting next to you. And this is the crazy part. In those 72 hours, this idea went from a cool concept in a research paper to a full-blown corporate war. Every single tech titan made a move. They all declared their entry into what is now an agentic arms race. I mean, the speed of it was just staggering. First, boom, OpenAI drops GPT-5 Codex. And this isn't just a simple upgrade. This thing is purpose-built for agentic coding. You can literally tell it to review a new feature, find the bugs, suggest better ways to write the code, and refactor whole sections all by itself. And before anyone could even process that, Google fires back with agent load for Gemini. This completely changes what Gemini is. It's no longer just answering your questions, it's taking action for you. It's designed to be your personal delegate, booking your trips, managing your calendar, and pulling off complex plans for you. And of course, Microsoft wasn't about to get left behind. They came in hard with a focus on big business, launching the Azure AI Foundry. The best way to think about it is like an agent factory, a place where companies can build and manage entire fleets of specialized AI workers to run their internal operations. The arms race was officially on. But as all these giants were throwing punches, the single most strategic, and honestly the most lethal move, came from the one company that had been eerily quiet on AI until this very moment: Apple. And they aimed their shot directly at Google's heart. This chart right here shows you the existential threat I'm talking about. See, Apple isn't trying to build a better search engine. They're building an answer engine. It's called World Knowledge Answers. And because it lives right inside Siri and Safari, when you ask a question, you don't get a list of blue links. You get a direct AI-generated summary. The goal? To keep you locked inside Apple's beautiful walled garden, completely bypassing Google's search and the ad-click model that has powered the internet for 20 years. And that brings up a massive question for everyone, every business, every creator, every website. If the main way people find information is no longer a search results page, what on earth happens to the web? And let me be clear, this is not a future problem. That number on your screen, that's a gut punch. Some online publishers have already seen their traffic from existing AI search features crater by as much as 89%. And with this new agentic wave, that trend is about to get way, way worse. It's easy to think of all this as a digital war happening in the cloud, but it's being fought on a very real, very physical battlefield. All of this AI power requires a truly mind-boggling amount of energy, and it's sparking a global construction boom unlike anything we've ever seen. I mean, just try to wrap your head around these numbers. $3 billion for a single campus in North Dakota? Microsoft is spending $30 billion in a single quarter. Google, $25 billion in just one power grid region in the US? We are talking about hundreds of billions of dollars being poured into the literal concrete and steel foundations of this new AI world. And this really shows you the new reality of the AI industry. The race for dominance is no longer just about who has the smartest algorithm. It's now a geopolitical game of who can secure access to massive amounts of power, water, and of course, specialized chips. The new Silicon Valleys are being built wherever the power is cheap and plentiful. So as this mad dash for physical resources heats up, another conflict is brewing, a global conflict over ideas. As this technology gets more and more powerful, a deep, philosophical split is emerging on how we should control it. We are basically watching the world split into two totally incompatible visions for the future. You've got the US approach, which is all about permissionless innovation, move fast, deregulate, and dominate the market. And then you have the European Union's precautionary principle, a legally binding, risk-based approach that prioritizes trust and safety above all else. These two paths are creating what people are calling a splinter net of AI rules, and global companies are now forced to figure out how to live in this fractured world.
Okay, so that's the battlefield. It's massive, it's chaotic, it's changing by the second. The really important question is, what do you do about it? How do you and your business survive and even thrive in this new reality?
First things first, SEO is dying. The new discipline you need to master is AIO, or Artificial Intelligence Optimization. It's all about structuring your data and your content so that when an AI agent like Apple's is asked about your brand, it gets the right answer and represents you accurately. This is no longer a nice to have, it's mission critical for survival. And here's your strategic action plan, broken down into 3 key steps. 1. Start thinking bigger. Pivot to an agent for strategy, where you're automating entire workflows, not just tiny little tasks. 2. If you're an investor, look at the picks and shovels. The real durable money is going to be in the infrastructure that enables all this, the data centers, the cooling tech, the power companies. And 3, for all the tech folks out there, the hot new skill is agentic orchestration. It's not about training the model anymore. It's about building the systems that make these agents actually work reliably in the messy real world.
And really, this is the thought I want to leave you with, because it changes everything. For years, we have been obsessed with how intelligent an AI model is. What are its benchmarks? How big is it? That entire era is over. The agentic shift means there's only one question that matters now. What can it do? What can the agent actually accomplish? Because the answer to that question is going to define our world for the next decade.